Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict always looked so happy and so in love, and that's why we were completely shocked when the news broke that Tia had filed for divorce after 14 years of marriage. As of this video, they've known each other for 21 years. 21 years. So, what could have possibly led to them ending their marriage after being together for so long? Well, we don't have the answer as of right now. However, looking back on their relationship, there were a few red flags that many of us ignored. If digging into other people's business isn't your cup of tea, then go ahead and see yourself out. But for the rest of y'all, be sure to bust open a bag of barbecue brisket beef jerky, buffalo wing popcorn, or green apple licorice from rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has thousands of 5-star reviews. At the age of 19, Cory purchased a one-way ticket from Chicago to Los Angeles to fulfill his dream of becoming an actor. He settled in Inglewood and lived in a studio apartment with no furniture. He slept on the floor and struggled to make ends meet. While pursuing a career as an actor, he also worked a bunch of odd jobs, including the graveyard shift at a local Kmart. Cory told the Chicago Sun-Times that those were some of the toughest moments of his life, and he wasn't lying either. In court documents obtained by our nosy selves, we discovered that Cory was granted an unemployment check by the state of California. But according to the state, they later discovered that Cory wasn't eligible for the unemployment benefits he was accepting. The state asked for their money back, but when they didn't receive it, they filed a case against Cory in 2001, and he was ordered to pay a judgment of $3,626. According to our findings, Cory didn't pay the debt right away, and the interest started to rack up. That same year, he earned a role in the film Hollywood Horror alongside Tia and her twin sister, Tamara. Tia told Oprah's Black Love series that while on set, Cory was wearing a pair of Birkenstock sandals from the wardrobe department, and she was immediately turned off by his footwear. As for Cory, he was just happy to be employed. After wrapping up filming, Cory was waiting for the bus when Tia and Tamara drove by and offered him a ride home. Cory said he was a bit embarrassed, but he accepted their offer, and the three of them became friends. After a year of friendship, Cory and Tia shared their first kiss and decided to become an item. Even though he still didn't have a lot of money, Cory would go above and beyond to let her know how special she was to him. After several acts of kindness, Tia was convinced that Cory really liked her, and he wasn't just interested in her because she was that girl from Sister Sister. So after about a year of dating, 25-year-old Tia experienced her first act of intimacy with 23-year-old Cory. Over the years, Cory was finally able to build up his resume, and he now has a decent career in the entertainment industry. Tia, of course, has stayed booked and busy, but she still found time to be Cory's #1 fan. After 6 years of dating, they got engaged, and they became husband and wife on 4/20/2008. They welcomed their son Cree in 2011, and in 2013, for their 5-year wedding anniversary, they renewed their vows. Their daughter Cairo arrived in 2018. With 2 children and busy careers to manage, Tia admitted to iHeartRadio's What to Expect podcast that she and Cory had to pre-schedule their intimate acts. She said they penciled in their boot-knocking sessions once a week and added, "That was the rule in our house because otherwise we wouldn't get around to it." According to Healthy Women website, the downside to a schedule is that it turns intimacy into an item on a to-do list as opposed to it being spontaneous and fun. However, the predictable and strict structure can work for some couples. Perhaps they had to settle for a schedule because Tia allowed both of their children to sleep in their marital bed. During a 2019 interview with Today.com, Tia said their son slept with them until he was 4, and their daughter, who was 1 at the time, was still sleeping in their bed. Tia added, "My husband's fine with it. If he was not fine with it, maybe we would not." One person who tried to convince Tia to cut it out was her mom. Her mother insisted that Tia's daughter needed to be in her crib, and she told Tia to let her baby cry it out and fall asleep in her own bed. But Tia refused. She stated, No, I don't want my baby to have any sign of stress whatsoever. Despite those tidbits of TMI, Tia and Cory were still seen as a true example of the perfect marriage. When asked by People magazine to name the secret to their happy union, Tia said they made things work by not adhering to stereotypical gender roles. She added, "It's a team effort at our house." In recent years, media outlets have been bugging Tia about whether or not she wanted to try for baby number 3, despite Tia being very vocal about suffering from endometriosis and how it affected her journey to motherhood. During a 2019 interview with Us Weekly, Tia said she needed to attend therapy to figure out if she wanted to have another baby. She said that she goes back and forth with her decision, so talking to a professional would help her decide one way or the other. But isn't that a conversation she should have been having with her husband? Moving on. If she does go for baby number 3, it won't be with Cory. On October 3, 2022, Tia filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. In court documents obtained by RRG, Tia asked for joint custody of their children. She also asked for the court to terminate both her and Cory's ability to obtain spousal support. Tia also references a prenup, which appears to outline things like splitting up their property, assets, and child support. With the prenup in place, Tia's TV and film earnings will likely be off limits to Cory. But we will definitely keep our eyes on the court filings for any further updates. After the news of their divorce hit the internet, Tia took to her Instagram to post a photo of herself and Cory, along with a caption to announce they were going their separate ways. She added that the decision wasn't easy, and they plan to remain friends as they co-parent their children. We here at RRG wish Tia, Cory, and their family nothing but the best as they make this transition into the new chapter of their lives. Are you surprised that Tia and Cory are getting divorced after 14 years of marriage? Let us know down below, and thanks for watching RRG.